Y'all, it's early. Alright, I'm moving. I'm all warmed up with some place to go. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I told you guys I am making a more of a conscious effort to get out of here so I can get out of my house so I can get to work by 7:30 so that my hours with my first job don't clash with my hours with my second job. So I am making more of a conscious decision to get my butt up and start moving. So, good morning to all of my curvy fashion forward dolls and my fashion forward dudes. How you doing? Welcome to another Kokos Kouture car Vlogmas edition. This is Vlogmas day 7, so on my channel. So happy Vlogmas. Good morning. Good morning. And so this is live, so I want you guys' feedback on the conversation we about to have today. So, honey, I'm just gonna get started because I really need to get all this out. First of all, have y'all seen the motorsport video? Now, if you are not really an avid listener of urban music, hip-hop music, urban pop culture, all of that, then maybe you haven't heard it. But anyway, Motorsport is the new song with the Migos, who are hip-hop artists, and it features Nicki Minaj and Cardi B. So, when I first heard that this was coming out, I was like, oh, they about to be scrapping on set, you know, because we feel like we know that it's beef with Cardi and Nicki, even though, you know, they say it's not, and even though they say that that beef with Cardi and Nicki is very much Nicki feuded, and that Cardi is really not beefing with her. But little things keep, now, if Cardi does now have a beef with Nicki, was it Nicki fueled? Possibly. Because of all of the things that Nicki has said about, you know, female rappers not being on her level in general. So, yeah, it may have been Nicki fueled, but to say that that beef is not two-sided, you ain't seen the video. You have not seen the video. You have not listened to the words to the song. So, yesterday, I'm watching, what was I doing? I was doing something, and on my timeline, a post came up from Nicki Minaj advertising Motorsport. So, I had already seen Motorsport advertised on Cardi's page. I had already seen Motorsport advertised on the Migos page. But I hadn't been seeing it advertised on Nicki's page. And so I'm like, well, I know Nicki is in it because I've heard the song. You know, I listen to it on my drive to work sometimes. So I know Nicki is in it. So, but she hadn't been advertising it. So, it's like, okay. I go watch the video. Of course, Quavo instantly opens up the video. That's all you see for like the first nice chunk of the video is Quavo. The whole thing is supposed to be like, you know, retro and like space, you know. Take yourself back to TLC No Scrubs video and put it on like 10 million. Like as far as like where technology and videography has gone. That's the basic thing. So they're basically in these souped up motorsport cars and like they're rapping around it, and it's like the women, you know, and they walking around the car and all of that. So of course Quavo, like I said, opens the video and he raps. Then Offset raps. Then Cardi raps. Now Quavo is in his scene by himself. He in his scene by himself. He got a slew of women it's at least 7 women in this scene with him. And like his car is the most swooped up, like, you know, Quavo is clearly supposed to be the standout in the video, right? So then you have Offset and Cardi. And Offset got off. He always do. I'm a fan of Offset. And then Cardi goes, and I like Cardi's verse. Now Offset and Cardi are in the same scene together, and I get what, you know, I get it. That's her dude or whatever. So she shared the scene with him. That's fine, whatever. So then Nicki goes, and Nicki, in my opinion, bodied the whole shindig, and I'm gonna tell you why. And this is not to say that I'm more of a Nicki fan than I am a Cardi fan, because I'm not. I'm not more of a Cardi fan than I am a Nicki fan either. Have I watched Cardi grow up, you know what I'm saying, as far as like become famous in the public eye and through Instagram and stuff? Yes. I've watched Cardi back to her stripping days when she was, you know what I'm saying, doing stripper tours with her friends, where they would get on flyers, you know, as like a group, and they would be taking group pictures as, you know, dancers and stuff, basically trying to capitalize off of their stripping. So did I think it was a move that got her to where she is today? Absolutely. So I gotta get this. I'm sorry, I put way too much lip gloss on this morning. So, okay, that's better. So anyway, I use this lip gloss that's got aloe vera in it. And sometimes it's just thicker than I think it is. So I end up putting too much on. So anyway, then Nicki goes. Nicki is in this plastic, like, Givenchy. It's definitely Givenchy because she says it in the song. And she shouted out Givenchy for making it. So she's in like this plastic retro space suit, kind of motorsport suit with these long foot to the foot pink French braids. Like, her whole aesthetic I was here for. Like, she, as much as I don't like Nicki's arrogance, and I've always voiced that, I don't think she's humble, and I don't think she came on the scene humble. I don't think she's humble in any way, shape, or form. I respect how she came on that video, because she came to send a message, first of all. Then let's talk about, then Takeoff goes last. First of all, stop shading Takeoff. That's what I want to happen. Takeoff had the shortest verse and the shortest scene, and he had the least swoop up of the cars. So, not only that, but then the two ladies were never in a scene together. Even at the end, when Quavo was doing he was doing the hook, because Quavo did the hook too, and his verse. So it does seem like Quavo had a large scene, because he really did. So, even when he's doing that, only person in the car with him is Nicki. The Migos didn't come together for a scene to the very end, and Cardi was on the rooftop with them. Even in part of her verse, it actually flips back and forth to that part of them on the roof, and then back to her and Offset. So, at the end, it's closing or whatever, and they on the roof, and they, you know, vibing on the roof or whatever. There's no Nicki though. But in the background, you see billboards, you see signs and lights that say Nicki something something, and then it flashes and says Migos. Then it goes back to saying Nicki, and Nicki closed the video. So that was their way of including Nicki in the end, I guess, even though the women were not in the same scene. So a few questions come to mind for me. First of all, the lyrics. I knew that there was drama when I heard the song before the video even came out. Nicki's first verse is "Watch your man, you should watch your mouth." In Cardi's song, she say that the people in the industry is reaching out like they catfishing. Like the ones who was throwing her shade and didn't want to work with her, now they reaching out like they catfishing. And it's other, you know what I'm saying, verses, you know, along the song, and especially in Nicki's verse, that make me think like, okay, I thought that the whole purpose of putting them on the song together is to squash the beef that a lot of people are feeding into. Because I'm up until this point, I was very much, you know, this beef is very much male fueled. It's very, they don't do this to men in the industry, you know. Women, we gotta stick together, you know what I'm saying? We gotta uplift each other, let them live. They don't have no beef, you know. That was me. That was my stance on it in the beginning. But after this, I'm not so sure. I am not so sure. Especially, let's talk about the post interviews. Not only is Nicki, did Nicki just start advertising. Now, when Rake It Up came out, now I've been trolling. I have been trolling through YouTube and watching different people's opinions and watching, you know, the facts, and then watching the video for myself, trying to see if I, you know, peeped some of the stuff, you know, which I did, which I peeped before the video even dropped. So my thing is, not only is the beef even more fuel with this video coming out, but then in the after interviews and in Nicki's tweet. Now Nicki, when Rake It Up came out, Nicki was talking about Rake It Up like it was her song, even though she was only the featured artist, even though she bodied her verse in Rake It Up too. But she was only the featured artist. But every award and accolade that Rake It Up got, she mentioned it, you know, as if it was her song. But, and to my knowledge, correct me if I'm wrong, this is her first time doing a song with the Migos. Because I've been wondering for a long time why Nicki and the Migos have never got on a track together. And so, for this to be your first song with the Migos, and you know you hot and the Migos is hot, you didn't do much advertising on it till now, till you're starting to now. And the only advertising you had done was people who had drawn your outfit from the Givenchy website. I mean, from the Givenchy Instagram page. And you gave a shout out to Givenchy. So, what's up? You know, what are we missing? So Nicki goes on her tweet and she says, originally, Motorsport was me and Quavo. Look, one of them. The hot one. The Beyonce of Migos is what I call him. Because I just feel, like Offset always saying, I seized the plot. I seized the plot. So, she like original, which is tea in itself. If you really think about it. Nicki was like, Motorsport was supposed to be me and Quavo. Then Quavo called me and was like, do you want to, I'm thinking of putting Barty on the song. What do you think? Nicki said, okay. That was the end of it. So Nicki's tweet basically is like, I'm the HBIC and I made it okay for them to add Cardi on the song. Cardi goes on the radio and says that she was asked to do the song by her man. And when she heard the song, Nicki's verse was not yet done yet. Then under her breath she says, or the verse that's on the video is not the verse that she heard. So basically insinuating that Nicki heard her voice, her verse, then went back and changed her verse. But if you listen to the lyrics of both women's verses, it sounds like they're coming at each other. You know what I'm saying? It's a call and response. Like as if Nicki was supposed to open, which Nicki says it was originally supposed to be her and Quavo. So she would have opened it. And her verse sounds like it should have been the opening verse. And Cardi's verse sounds like she heard Nicki's verse and wrote her lyrics based on a response to Nicki's verse. Now again, these is only my assumptions. I think that Nicki heard Cardi's finished verse because the rumors were are going around that Cardi heard Nicki's verse and went off. And all of this started to happen around the time that her and Offset, that brief breakup they had where they said it was because Offset lost her blanket or whatever. And, you know, I knew that was BS. I figured it was just some woman that he was messing with and she found out. I never really dug that deep into that because they got back together so quick. But anyway, that around that time is when Cardi first heard Motorsport, and she was peed off, one, at Offset, and two, at Atlantic, for Atlantic letting it, because in the original, Nicki is supposed to have had called out, name called Cardi B specifically, and Cardi B got peed and basically told Atlantic no, that's dead, and that she wanted to get on the song. And so because Atlantic is Cardi and the Migos label and not Nicki's label, of course they're gonna back Cardi. And so that they went back to the table and basically told Nicki that she gotta take that name, that call out. And that's why it got rewritten. But here's my thing. And so Nicki goes on to say, nothing gets done without my approval. Nobody, you know, makes moves on my behalf that I don't know about. So to think that I didn't know what Cardi was going to say on Motorsport is stupid and blah, blah, blah. And so my thing with Nicki is that, okay, you knew what Cardi was going to say. So you knew she was going to be on the song. Like, then Cardi goes on to say, Cardi does an interview and Cardi's like, well, you know, I was just glad. Cardi goes into blessed up and comer mode like she often does and goes, you know, well, they the famous ones, you know, I'm up and coming. I was just, when I got the offer to get on the song, I said yeah, because they both, it's hot. I'm trying to get on their level, and I know that this song gon' go hard because they both own it. So basically paying homage, and while at the same time saying Nicki verse was not the original Nicki verse. Then let's go back for a moment. Let's get over the beef with Nicki and Cardi, and the fact that I feel like they battling each other in this song and shading each other throughout this whole song. Let's talk about the tea that Nicki dropped on the Migos. We've been hearing it for about a year and a half now that Quavo was gonna Beyonce out of the Migos. Now y'all know that when Beyonce left Destiny's Child, she had her first single, Crazy in Love. Crazy in Love, Motorsport was supposed to be Quavo's Crazy in Love, and nobody's picking up on that. First of all, the Migos separate is like putting meat tenderizer on your steak, but not seasoning the damn steak. Like, I like Quavo. I don't want to hear a whole song of Quavo. I feel like the Migos each contribute something to the Migos, and they're separate, they're not worth hearing. I had to do something about this cough. They're separate, they're not worth hearing. I don't think so. I don't want to hear a whole song of Quavo's voice. I don't. I don't want to hear a whole song of the way that Quavo raps. I don't. Now, can I do a verse of Quavo, a verse of Offset, a verse of Takeoff? Yes, absolutely. It's like a 3-course meal. It just goes well together. You know, like I said, it's like putting meat tenderizer. Quavo by himself is like putting meat tenderizer on your meat and not seasoning it. Yeah, it's going to be juicy. Yeah, it's going to tear pretty much off the bone. But, and it's going to be mouthwater as soon as you put it near your mouth, before you even put it in your mouth. But when you eat it, it ain't gonna have no flavor, and you gonna be mad as hell because you like, why is a steak this good flavorless? Motorsport was supposed to be, Nicki said it clear as day, Motorsport was supposed to be me and Quavo. The Migos were not even on Motorsport yet. So what I'm thinking is that because Motorsport was supposed to be Quavo is under Atlantic Records, and Nicki is not. Nicki heard the song and got on it, but then Cardi heard the song because Offset played it for her, like, yeah, this Quavo song by himself, and Nicki's verse came up. Cardi heard Nicki's verse and goes back to Columbia and is like, nah, bro, I'm y'all artist. Y'all need to check her. Tell her she can't talk about me in this song and call herself trying to name check, because it's going to be a problem. And I won't end on this song now, since she thinks she finna drop a song on my record label about me. So then, to deter the fact that they were adding Cardi B, because of adding Nicki Minaj, they put the whole Migos in there and basically was like, this ain't gonna be the song. This ain't gonna be the song where you take off like Beyonce, because we gotta, Cardi is our new artist. We need to keep her happy too. Maybe her deal with Atlantic is only temporary, you know, maybe like a year or whatever, and they want to keep her happy because they want her to come back, whatever the case, or the fact that she's a new artist and she's doing so well. But whatever the case, that's what I feel like happened. That's my personal perspective, is that Cardi heard it and basically heard Nicki dissing, not even sneak dissing, but just dissing all the way, and she wasn't for it, you know. And so now we bring the rest of the Migos in, and we bring Cardi in, and so we could just, you know, not cause no tension with Cardi. That's what I think personally happened. Both of these women have albums dropping soon. Cardi's first EP and Nicki's like 5th or 6th, I don't know, are dropping. I feel like it's going to be strategically dropped around the same time, just because they want of the competition to see who's going to sell more records. But that's just my perspective. But if it happens, I want y'all to get under here and be like, KoKo, you called it. But I want to know y'all, you know, y'all opinions. Have y'all seen the Motorsport video? What do y'all think? How do y'all feel about the Quavo pulling a Beyonce? I just don't want to see it all Quavo all the time. I'm sorry, I don't. But anyway, this episode is Kokos Couture Car. I'm glad that you all rode along with me to work. I am here now, and I got to go in because I'm like 3 minutes late. So, again, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. I have four new fashion hauls up, y'all. 4. Go show them some love. Show them some support. Like them. Comment on them. Bring your friends. Bring your sister. Bring your auntie. Bring your gay uncle. Bring everybody to the closet, because I got room, honey, because there is always room for curves in Kokos Couture Closet. I'll catch you guys later. Bye.